Hello and welcome and hello. So today we're going to be talking about my rig for filming on a bike trip. So first, let's talk about the GoPro. Normally it's going to be mounted to my helmet, the GoPro itself, but for the case I keep it in this underneath this little cargo net. We'll talk about this beaut right afterwards. And everything I need is in one spot. Now inside the case, we keep a couple of necessities. We've got our Tascam. This is for audio recording. When I'm on the bike, I run the audio up through this lapel mic. We stuff that into the helmet. We're actually going to try to upgrade this mic soon here. Run it into the Tascam, keep that in my pocket, and then we have our GoPro. I'm using a 8 black. Typically that's going to be mounted on the front of my helmet, but if it needs to be in home, it has a home. We have a spare battery, and then this right behind here is a backup memory card. I found out that if you just kind of jam it in right behind the battery slot, fits great. This case, 15-16 bucks on Amazon. It's one of the Amazon basic action camera kits. It is indispensable. Now with that little case alone, you can actually make some pretty good videos. That GoPro, the stabilization on it's beautiful. The picture quality is alright. I do, however, also keep a mirrorless camera with me. I use the Lumix G7. It's a Panasonic product. A couple reasons. Fairly cheap. You can buy a body for $400-ish right now, if not cheaper. The lenses are also pretty cheap. Your general set of lenses that you're going to want to have around is the kit lens. Actually films pretty well. It's what we're filming on right now. That's going to give you your telescoping, right? So we get a slightly wide angle up into something a little more cropped in, almost portrait. I keep a fisheye because it's skating. Skating always needs to have a fisheye. And then I keep a wide angle prime and a 50 prime. Where to keep all that in is this bag. I'm going to show you right now. So what do we keep in the actual camera bag? Spare battery, of course. This is my 7 Artisans 7.5 millimeter fisheye. Could probably use a little bit of cleaning. These are about 100 bucks. Listen, you're gonna break a lens or two filming. It's gonna happen. You jam this right up to someone's skate, get really cool shots, but you can see I'm scraping off some of the coating on there and all that. Definitely a cheap fisheye. Absolutely needed. Past that, this is for far away. I usually don't bring this with me. That's the portrait lens. Here's the prime wide angle at a 14. So since this is a cropped sensor, well, mirrorless sensor, micro four thirds, this is going to be a 28 equivalent. And then we got our nifty 50. In this case, it's 25. So keep a couple prime lenses around, telephoto lens, and some options for fisheye. Going to be really important. Backup battery. Still got some space to put something somewhere else if I need to. Now obviously there's still a couple big slots left in that camera bag. I'm filming on the camera right now, so that's one part of it. And then we'll see if we can't take this off. Going to turn off the mic for 1 second. That's my shotgun mic with a dead cat. So when we're doing some chase cam stuff, you definitely need to block out that wind. Same idea when you're filming in the helmet. You need to have a little dead cat over your mic to make sure that the wind noise doesn't get overbearing. So there's some challenges for what I film. Typically, it's skating, right? So now we're doing a moto vlog, but we need to find bags big enough to hold skates. However, these Tourmasters, while not fitting the aesthetic of a cruiser, definitely hold one rollerblade on each side. The only other thing I jam in this bag is I try to get a jump kit in there. Good to have on a bike in case of battery death or any of your friends. Also, in a real tight situation, you can recharge your GoPro with it. Got this phone clip here, right? Real cheap, another Amazon find. USB cable. USB cable goes to a little battery tender clip, so it's just 2 little O-rings, hooks onto your battery, puts out their proprietary connector, and then there's a USB on the other side. We'll get a clip of that too. But there's a USB on the other side. I just ran the USB cable up, zip tied it off where I needed to, and it comes up here. In a pinch, your phone is a camera you have on you all the time. I can't tell you how many clips I've gotten just because I had a phone on hand that I didn't have time to put out a whole big setup. So that other box that was underneath the GoPro case is my gimbal. This is great for doing tracking shots and getting behind people, making those really professional quality clips. However, it is heavy, it is unwieldy. It's not, if you're not planning on filming something specifically, typically this won't come with me unless there's some clip that I really want to get. This is more special purpose. So now for the reality of the situation. I'm not going to bring all this stuff every time. For your everyday adventure, that little GoPro kit's going to get you through, right? It's good stabilization, decent image quality. Anything you're going to throw up on YouTube is probably going to be fine. Watch the super duper wide setting. Fisheye looks kind of terrible if it's not used properly. Great in an action shot, terrible in just kind of a view of the world. The next upgrade is to bring the camera I'm filming with right now. I really like to set that up. I think it just produces a better image quality. Even though, you know, I'm still only shooting in 1080. This can go 4K, but I like to keep at least 60 frames. If you have to do some slow-mo, you need to be at least 60 frames. Can't wait to try out some more of the GoPro slow-mo at that 240 frames per second at 1080. That's going to be pretty cool. So, we'll check it out, and hopefully tomorrow morning we're going to start filming our summer edit, and we'll keep you going. So, we'll start a whole series on putting together that edit, and I'll get some clips of behind the scenes. I will catch you next time. Please remember to like, comment, and subscribe. All this equipment is trying to get us on that road to 100 subscribers. That's the first goal for this channel, and let's get it, baby.